Hello. I can't believe I'm doing this again. My glasses are crooked. Okay. I got a get well present. A nice MacBook Pro that I'm using right now. It's pretty sweet. Um, yeah. I just got back from the hospital. Again, for the second time, because I was having a hard time not keeping food or drinks down, but having a hard time after eating. Like, it would hurt. Like, I could feel the food passing through my intestines and my stomach, and I didn't know what was wrong. Went to the primary physician where I live, and he says I could have H. pylori, which is a stomach virus, a stomach infection. But before that, we got his consent to get an ultrasound on my gallbladder to see if my gallbladder was the problem. Well, it wasn't my gallbladder. I'm officially, you know what's funny? Sky Reader sent me a message, saying, I hope your surgeon treats you better this time. I wish that would have came true, but it didn't. In fact, I think he treated me and my mom much worse this time than he did the last time, which is really unethical, unprofessional, and I'll explain in a minute what he's been saying to me, but I'm switching surgeons. I'm not going to be treated like this anymore. I'm not going to be treated like I'm stupid. And same thing with my mom. She's not going to be treated like that. Ugh. Anywho, back to my problem. I was having a hard time with pain after I ate and drank, and then I'd break out in a cold sweat, and I'd get unbelievably nauseous. It's almost like you're about to go into a dumping syndrome, but you're not. And I was getting winded and out of breath, and I was on the couch because I was getting dizzy and everything, and it's been awful, you guys. So I got admitted to the hospital in Fresno, excuse me, and Rosemary visited me again, which I thought was really cool. I love her so much. She's so awesome, and I totally agree with her. We gotta quit meeting under those circumstances. We gotta, meet just to go out and have fun or just hang out and just talk, and not me looking like crap in a hospital gown, and my hair's all fluffy because I took a shower at the hospital because I haven't had a shower in 3 days, which is gosh awful. But I took all these tests, a gall scan test. They drew my blood again. I took urine tests and everything. Oh, and I had an endoscopy too. They put a camera down my throat while I was supposedly conscious, but I don't remember any of it. And supposedly what they found was I have a ulcer. A ulcer, or an ulcer, if you want to be grammar perfectionist here. But supposedly it's right in between where my stoma and my intestines meet. Right there. And he says it's a little ulcer. Well, this little ulcer is making me feel horrendously horrible. Just for something that little, or however little it is. Today he discharged me, and I swear, me and my mom just wanted to punch him out. I swear. He was very rude. We were trying to ask questions, and he, kept interfering and trying to not let us speak. He it just seemed like he was in a rush to leave, like he just had no time for us or anything. And when he asked me a question, my mom, kind of intervened a little bit and said, oh, but, trying to, I forget what the question was, but anyway, she intervened, and, that's my mom. She does that. And I really don't care if she does either, because that's my mom, she's my guardian pretty much. She protects me on everything. She's my mom. And he gets real stern with her and goes, I was talking to her, not you. It gets worse. He said, there was it wasn't necessary for him to go in me, laparoscopically again, because I was just in surgery 2 weeks ago. And then he's asking my mom, or he's telling my mom, well, I can go in there if you want me to. I mean, I could use the $1,000. Okay, I'm sorry. I almost said the F word here, but I'm that peeved, okay? Who the hell says that, okay? what surgeon says, oh, I could use the extra $1,000 just to go, waste my time doing a surgery that doesn't really matter. I can do it if you want. Who says that? Not to mention, my mom was trying to ask a question, like, I was thinking, I guess my mom's interpretation was my primary physician. She wanted to know if my surgeon would know why my primary physician thought I might have H. pylori. And then he got smart with my mom saying, well, why does Obama keep people in Afghanistan? It's like, okay, we're going to get political here. Why are we bringing Obama up? Obama has nothing to do with my surgery. It has nothing to do with my mom. I mean, I know what the point he was trying to make. He's trying to say, well, you expect me to know the answer to that? Like, I don't know. And then he has a partner in this surgery business. He's Dr. Schwartz, who's also a gastro bypass surgeon. And he is the sweetest man. I'm sorry. I think he is so much nicer. He's got way better bedside manners than Dr. Felix. I'm going to say his name because I don't care. I mean, I don't like being treated. Seriously, you know what? The nurses acted like they cared more for me than my freaking surgeon, I mean, oh, and this is the weird part, okay? He says I have a little ulcer, but he doesn't understand why it hurts when I eat. Well, duh, if it's right there by the intestine and the stoma, well, no wonder. It hurts when it passes through. It's like touching the ulcer. And then he's like shrugging his, hands and up in the air and going, well, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's like, I'm so done with him. I am so done with him. And if any of you have him, you know what? I feel sorry for you guys. I'm so sorry, but I'm thankful he did my Roux-en-Y surgery. I'm thankful he took the band out for the bowel obstruction. But after this experience, I'm done. I don't like being talked down to, like, I'm not your patient and I'm just stupid. So I'm done with him. I'm going to find someone closer anyway. And I have a new doctor, primary physician that I've been talking about. I've been talking about him in the Bay Area where I live, and my dad recommended him because my Uncle Chuck is going to him, and his name is Dr. Shaw, and he is the sweetest guy. So nice. So I'm supposed to go back to his office in a couple weeks, and my glasses are so crooked. I'm supposed to go back to him in a couple weeks and take the H. pylori test to see if I have the stomach infection as well, as maybe that's why it's hurting. For information on that, they say ulcers can be caused by 1, ibuprofen, drinking, smoking, and the H. pylori. Well, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't take ibuprofen because of the risks. So it must be H. pylori. Now, what causes H. pylori? Well, I looked that up on the internet and supposedly, well, I'm going to be honest here, I only looked at one website, and that website said that it's still undetermined how H. pylori is contracted. My theory is it is food bacteria or food that, there's bacteria in the food or something. That's my theory. I'm still going to look into it. But what was another thing? My dad brought up a good thing. If you have too much milk or proteins, it's hard for our bodies to break down protein. So our body reacts to that by creating more stomach acid to break the protein down. And if it creates more stomach acid, well, your stomach walls aren't going to be able to, fight that. So there's going to be a hole. So technically, that's what I have. I have a hole. So, and that's why it's been hurting so damn much. This week has been the worst 3 days of my life. It has been for my mom too. It's been awful. I want to go home. I miss my dogs. I miss my fiance. I'm glad I'm out of the hospital though and here with my mom, but supposedly I'll be going home Tuesday and oh yeah, and they starved me for 3 days straight. I had nothing but liquids, and today I finally got to eat something solid, and it still hurt to eat and drink, but I had to eat something. I was starving. They had me on Crystal Light, Jell-O, broth, and ice cubes. How fun is that for a meal? Ew. And I know I've tried that before, and it wasn't really a big deal, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to say. Anyway, so I can't wait to weigh myself in a couple days, see what I weigh now, because I know I have lost something. But thanks, guys, for all the well wishes and everything, and thank you again for visiting me, Rosemary. It means so much to me. I love you. You're awesome. And I will be keeping in touch with you guys and updating you yet again. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.